some of the key ideas that Mudit taught us. One of those was the cognitive reframing. I started shifting my beliefs and shifting my mindset through cognitive reframing from impossibilities to possibilities.
Good morning, all. My name is Chetan Patil. I work in the US retirement planning and services industry for Fidelity Investments as a director of operations. While my leadership, style has really evolved over the years, I'm typically somebody who likes to plan, put a lot of structure, not only in my day-to-day, but also I look at my career in that perspective. I signed up for this course, or this was this program, not really a course, for two reasons. One being, how do I create that recall value in my organization? Secondly, in my day-to-day, I'm trying to be a differentiator within my teams, within my business unit, really when it comes to recognition, promotions. Couple of things that I've started doing already and I see myself doing, which I, honestly speaking, never believed in doing it. Two examples. One was really reading a book, really used to put me to sleep. But I see a lot of value today in doing some of that. The second thing is creating goals. While I used to feel it was an uphill task to really create goals and follow them, but I think breaking down those goals into career, personal goals, I've seen a lot of enrichment and also tracking them. So I find that really, really useful for myself. The last thing is two things really. One is at work, a thing that I've started doing, which I was not, is, and I've seen this post joining Mudit sir's program, is just the power of silence and not responding to everything, giving your opinion all the time. So I've started inculcating that habit for sure. Lastly, a strong support is my family. They've seen me on Saturday mornings, just, getting up, going to the gym, doing the daily chores, running out most of the time, being outside the house. Jokingly, on a lighter note, my wife keeps telling everybody that this guy's got the roller skaters on his feet. He's always out. To really bringing routine, bringing structure that this program has. And I think I bring in a lot of commitment. I started bringing a lot of commitment for this program. And I thank my family for that. So thank you.
Good morning, Mudit sir. Good morning, all future CXOs. My name is Mandar Kulkarni, and I'm a technology head at TCS. It has been a very long journey for me at TCS. In fact, last Thursday, I completed 26 years at TCS. And a lot of people, colleagues asked me, how was my journey at TCS for 26 years? How was I in when the beginning and how am I doing now? So I got a week to reflect a lot on how things went. It took me back in a memory. I still remember the days when I was young, doing a lot of night outs, midnight, working in a midnight was very common. And I remember some of the incidences very strongly. One such night out, I was sitting with my friend, my colleague, who was a PhD, and he was a very great thinker. So he just asked me, we're talking about astrology, and then he asked me, when do you think a person goes to an astrologer? So I said, maybe whenever he needs some advice. He said, no, think again. So we had a lot of discussion, and then he said, very good point. He said, whenever your person is in a trouble, he needs somebody to bail him out. That is where he goes to astrologer. I said, is it? Maybe that made me to think a lot. I started thinking, why does a person go to a doctor? So generally we get a cold, cough, fever, and then I say, okay, I have a tablet, I just manage. As the disease is, the intensity goes up, that is where you think, okay, I need a doctor. And then when you have a very serious disease, I mean, in my family, somebody was diagnosed with a cancer a few years back, and everybody in family was unanimous. Everybody said, we just need a best doctor in the city. So that made me to think, okay, when we have real crisis, we go to a doctor. So that was a story long back. And then there on, I had a very good time at TCS. I was growing very fast. Things were really very good. I was very successful. I felt like I'm at top of a pyramid. I was looking forward always, not looking at back. And things were really going great. Till a point came when I realized somebody has moved my cheese. Okay. I felt that probably my career is stagnating. Things are not moving as I felt. Maybe I said, maybe need to wait for a year. I waited for a year. I waited for a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years. Then I realized it's a serious problem. And I need a doctor. I need a career doctor. I went to Google and I said, who is the good career coach? And the first name came was the Mudit Saxena. And that's how I joined the Launchpad. I mean, I got a perfect corporate guru, career coach in form of Mudit sir. Then subsequently, I boarded the Blueprint train. I learned a lot, and then eventually, I'm on a certification train, which is a kind of bullet train for me. So there are a lot of things to learn. I mean, I can list out so many things, but since just now Mudit sir has talked about power of three, maybe I will talk about three things that I learned, which I strongly feel are going to change my career. Number one, uh, the secret number one was the belief that you can be a CXO, and I have started believing that yes, it's going to happen. Number two, I kind of figured out that I'm a specialist, and probably that's why I was not growing. And I need to be more versatilized. I need to learn many other technologies, and that's how I can be on a path of CXO. And the third thing was a goal setting, which was very, very important. It did not only showed me the final destination on how I can be a CXO, but also showed me a path. How can I progress year on year, quarter on quarter, month on month? These three things were very key learning for me, and there are many other learnings. I learned a lot from all of you. I keep seeing what you talk, what you practice, and that's really going to help me. So there are a lot of learnings to be done here in this train, in this journey. uh, at times, I feel that the train is running very fast. I find it very difficult to keep that pace. Sometimes I feel I might miss out a station, a couple of stations. But with Mudit sirs on and taking a charge of wheel, I'm sure he will take all of us along in this bullet train journey, and we are going to reach our destination, which is a CXO hive. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. A great pleasure connecting with all of you. All right. I describe myself as, uh, if you want to be happy, you need to love whatever you're doing. So I actually love whatever I'm doing. So yesterday I was working in Singapore, and I was accompanied by medical lead, I was accompanied by the marketing head, I was accompanied by sales rep, right? And they asked, what is the story of your 30 years career with this single company? And then I looked at them, and then I found all of them was less than 30 years. And then I told them the same thing. I'm there with the company because I love doing whatever I'm doing. In this 30-year career, in fact, I have evolved myself two times. The first in 2014, when I started my spiritual journey, right? And second, last year, when I joined Mudit sir, right? Three things I really learned and I'm implementing from this CXO program. In fact, this is the second program. I have done the 90 days challenge, and also inspired that I've joined this 1 year certification program also, because frankly speaking, the Saturday I attend classes, next week actually goes very productive, and I remain totally focused. So I try to attend all the Saturday classes, but because of the hectic schedule and all those things, I do miss. But I keep a priority to keep Saturday kind of free to attend the classes. The three things I learned is first the goal setting, right? Second is kind of vision board, and third, of course, the affirmation and all those things. I'm practicing affirmation. I'm writing affirmation on daily basis, right? Goal setting, we spend good amount of time, right? Uh, whether I have achieved my goal, no, right? But I'm really progressing. I'm progressing well. Let me share one of the examples. So during the goal setting, we have kept three things. All of us are already made in vision board. So I have created two vision board. One during my 90 days challenge, another during this certification program. So during the 90 days challenge, those are the time I was applying for interviews and all. And one of the interviewers for the Singapore managing director role for one of the company, and I told Mudit sir also. What happened? I created my screensaver as Singapore's skyline, and now within 6 months' time, my role got evolved, and now I spend maximum time at Singapore. So the point I'm trying to make over here is vision board really works over here. Right? And coming back, how I want to continue, as I said, I'm going to prioritize these Saturdays, and I'm going to revisit all the session I missed from the CXO hype as such.
This week started off well. I got the intimation of promotion at Capgemini from senior manager to program manager. So it was kind of a hard grind behind the scenes. The last 6 months, the effort that was put in through this program actually helped me. And I had a very different, or I would rather say, a misconception about how promotion works. So I thought that it is only about performance to get that highest rating to be visible, right? But I think it's more than just the performance, it's the potential that the leaders look at. So the last 3 months, the quarterly goals that I had and the discussion I had with Mudit sir really had that razor sharp goals and action items that needed to be there to have that discussion with my boss. I had a good relationship with my boss, but they added buy-in from different stakeholders, right? So I had this request from my boss to have the recommendation from other leaders as well that I had worked with. So I had to reach out to different people to get that recommendation, sending the request to the manager. So in all, it went and it was a really put together in a good shape. So I think it was a result of that being consistent and acting on that. That's how it worked. It was really kind of surprise for me because this role, normally when we recruit outside, right, I do interviews for this leadership role, and we kind of look at experience of maybe 17 or 18 years of people, and I had like a good 2.5 years of experience left. But I think the potential, I think that was what was recognized, I guess. And it really broke my misconceptions that I had about promotion. So in my last 15 years, I didn't actually ask for it, but I think the discussion I had with Mudit sir in the post about the promotions, right? I thought we have to ask for it and then see how it goes. So I think that really helped to be visible with all the stakeholders, getting their recommendations, getting their buy-ins really helped. And one thing that my manager told me is about this LinkedIn. So that was because that's the only way where we can be visible to others. We cannot reach out to all the people. So that actually helped me. So I think this program really helped me to break away my comfort zone, do something which I was not comfortable with, and that really helped me. So, and of course, the entire community, people I had interaction with, the support that I got really helped me. So thanks again to everyone.
Hi, I'm Mudit Saxena. I'm a Global CXO leadership coach. I'm globally awarded. I'm a TEDx speaker. But you know what's most important? My students have become CEOs, CXOs. My students have got 100% increase in their salary. Some of them earn more than 1 crore. Some of them didn't have jobs and they found new jobs. I've been a CXO. I worked in 5 countries over the last 30 years. And I've impacted 10,000 lives across the world. My students have come from the US, Europe, Middle East, Africa, and Asia. The road to the CXO is something that I know and I can teach you. So I look forward to working with you, and if you're interested, just book a call with me in the link below.
Good morning. I am Shantanu Bhaduri. I am presently working in Air Products as a project manager. Before we begin, I would like to ask a question that have you ever felt stuck? Like no matter how hard you work, and the next big opportunity never comes. So this was me. I have spent 17 plus years as a project manager in various EPC companies in oil and gas sector. And I have delivered several challenges projects successfully. Yet, despite my achievements, I found myself stuck with no real growth. And for a long time, I really blamed the circumstances. But then I realized something profound. The statement of Mudit sir has hit me very hard, that personal victory has to come before your public victory. That realization really changed everything for me. I stopped waiting for opportunities now and started creating them. I have started dedicating 1 to 2 hours daily for my self-improvement, setting short and actionable goals to fuel the long-term success. I'm waking up 5 a.m. every day, and it's just a part of my habit. Exercise is for me is non-negotiable. So all these things is coming just because of a bigger shift, and that bigger shift is my own mindset. I have moved from being a victim of circumstances to becoming a giver, investing in my skills and the bigger picture and looking for a bigger picture. So this shift is transforming the way now I work, I lead, and I grow. This has also helped me to get a new designation in just 2 weeks, which I just said that I have been now working as a regional project risk manager. With this, I realize now that the growth isn't about waiting for the right moment. It's about becoming the person ready to seize it. And I am on the journey now. And at the end, I invite you all to ask yourself, are you still waiting for opportunities or are you preparing? Thank you.
Good morning, all. Myself, Mahesh Ranganatha. I am with Schneider Electric, working as a SAP automation leader in the IT arm of the company called Digital Technology Center. Well, the need for me to join this program has been multifold. I would say that in an attempt to realize my fullest potential possible, be it can be in terms of contributing to the economy, whatever way, technology, and also the earning potential to realize that, that is my main objective. That's the need of joining this program. And my CXO goal is like I want to be a CISO by 2028. And as far as my transformation journey is concerned, it is like I would say a lot of light bulb moments. Every session I'm learning something new. There have been a lot of new learnings, but for the first time learning, I would say that the importance of having an accountability partner plus the strategic move versus operational actions, right? So these are the two important first time learning I have had in this sessions. And what has changed for me? Previously, I didn't have the map. Now I have the map with lat-long coordinates. Mudit sir has given me the map. I know where I am and where I have to go, how far I have to travel, right? I have that map. And as far as what differently I do and what are the habits I have picked up, a day will never pass without me spending 2 hours of study, whether it can be industry trend or technology, whatever it is. I'll spend solid 2 hours. This is happening for last 30 days continuously, not even a single miss, but I hope to continue forever. And as far as the kind of awareness I have developed, previously I was not aware what I was not aware. I didn't know what I didn't know. I was in the unconscious incompetence stage. Now I have moved to the stage where I am conscious about my incompetence. So now I'm aware of as to what I don't. And subsequently, I'll move to the progressive stages of last stage of competence, wherein I'll do is without my conscious. That's my aim. And in terms of help in my career, like they say, associations are most important. Sangam Sharanam Gachami. I've been learning from each and every one of you, intellectuals and leaders. I'm very proud. I've been taking away most of your, whatever you're talking, the words, everything. I've been applying in my workplace, and I see a lot of difference there. Thanks for that. So that's how it's helping me in my career. And as far as change noticed at work, I've been acknowledged for my learning, spending time on learning, personal learning and training. So, and I somewhere in some town hall, they acknowledged me with my photo saying that this guy has spent enough time in learning. So that's the appreciation I got. That's a change I noticed at work. So this way, my transformation journey has been really very powerful and authentic. And I hope to continue and reach my destination very soon. Thanks for all your support so far. Thank you, guys.
Good afternoon, friends. I'm Suraj Atreya. I'm currently a partner marketing leader at Rackspace Technology, a global system integrator enabling enterprises in their AI and cloud transformation. The reason I joined the cxohive accelerator program is I wanted to improve on 3 specific things. 1, start taking sustained action. 2nd, build a lot of confidence and forward momentum. And then 3rd, ensure that I keep myself accountable and be completely at peace with myself while I go and conquer the world. One of the key learnings which I've had from the program so far is that real success is 90% in a game and only 10% out a game. And with that insight, I have now started consciously focusing on how do I make myself to play at my best inner game possible, through discipline, through habits, through actions, and having the support of this wonderful community, and with all of you. I'm confident that I can reach my goals and I can achieve the best version of myself, and achieve the 10x growth, which I'm really looking for through this program and through this community. Thank you all.
Very good morning to all. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to place my gratitude to three most important people in my life: my mother, my wife, and my mother-in-law on this Women's Day. They have shaped my life, and whatever I have achieved, they have played an enormous part. I would also like to thank the women of this group for making our life comfortable and happy and being a constant source of inspiration. What if I say you meet someone known and he says you cannot succeed? You will feel dejected, maybe angry, maybe you lose your confidence, maybe you ignore that person. Everyone comes with certain skills and competence. It's just that one needs mentoring, some tweaking, some nudging, and some hand-holding to achieve what one desires. I am Naveen, just retired from the army after serving for 21 years. When I look back, it was a roller coaster ride, but I enjoyed every bit of it. The organization has given me more than I deserve. I joined this course after I made my decision to transition from army to corporate. I had no idea what a corporate life is, what it takes to rise the ladder of success. I was looking at a mentor, a guide, a friend to handhold me, and I met Mudit. My transformation journey during the program has been amazing. I will touch upon three aspects which have impacted me, as a lot of issues have been covered, which are an integral part of overall grooming of future. When you hear people who have made an indelible impact on society, whether in sports, corporate, administration, you will find one thing common. They all talk about habits. Somehow, I was falling short on following a set habit. I changed the way I start my day and end before going to sleep. I started with gratitude, a small prayer, and 10 minutes meditation to connect with myself. This change has made me calm. I've started appreciating small things. I've started accepting critical feedbacks. And I end my day by reading a book every single day. And I've been enjoying my small improvements. I also love the concept of vision board. You can see what you want to be, say, 10 or 15 years later. This reminds you of your goal every single day. I even wrote an article on LinkedIn on the wheel of life and moving from the circle of concern to influence. And this was an eye-opener to me, where I connected this concept with my passion of running cross-country runs. I am working on personal branding, which is so important in today's connected world. You must be seen to be noticed and recognized, and communication is the key to brand development. I am enjoying my transition and confident about the change. Though incremental, but surely I'm enjoying the journey. I would like to place my gratitude to Mudit, my mentor, and the cohort of such amazing people who are here as a constant source of energy and motivation. I will end with a quote. Life's experiences are like turns on an unknown road. They are not understood until you travel them. Let's succeed together. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, this is Subir Kumar Bera, working as an engineering manager in Hilti. So I joined this program. There are a couple of reasons to join on this. First of all, I was working hard. If there is any project in the organization, every project manager's first choice is me. But when it comes to promotion or other things, probably I'm never ever the first choice, probably second, third, fourth choice. And even as I'm getting senior, I was looking for some managerial skill, but even I was not able to crack the entry level managerial skill which I was looking for. So these are the couple of things I was thinking what to do. I mean, I'm working hard, doing everything, but why I'm not getting this? Then I also realized that probably I need some support, some mentorship, something like that. And then I came through some Facebook ad and I joined the Blueprint program and then gradually graduated to certification program. So if I look at my journey overall so far, I think my transformation journey is quite good. I learned that I need to connect with people and relationship plays a crucial role in corporate other than the hard work. I also realized that I need to take some challenges, proactively reach out to my bosses to take up some of their work also, which they are expecting somebody come and ask, but I was not doing. I was never doing. That I realized little bit late. Now I realize, and I'm coming to that. Also, I feel that I develop a mindset shift in this journey where a couple of things I realized that first of all, I get out from comfort zone. I set a growth mindset. Now I do not be demotivated from my failure. Rather, I focus that okay, there is a setback, there is a failure. Let's discuss with somebody. If it is close one, if not close one, to my boss. And how can I develop that that thing from failure to a success? This is the mindset I'm carrying out, and honestly, I'm getting the results. And I want to carry on this one. Thank you, guys.
Are you a mid-career leader who wants to earn 1 crore or who wants to become a CTO, a CIO, a CDO, a CISO, a CFO, a CRO, or any other C-suite or CXO role? The road to the CXO is something that I know and I can teach you. So don't delay, click on the link below.
Imagine yourself with 19, 20 years of experience. You have had a pretty successful career. You have had your own achievements as well. You have been a manager, you have built teams for some time, you have built them multiple times. You're considered a very good leader with a great potential. And you are pretty much at the top of your career at that time. You are thinking about what next in your career, right? What kind of milestones you can target. And you think that, okay, executive ladder is something that I can climb. Given your success and given the feedbacks you have got, you are looking at that is a possible goal. It's some more skills to be had, to be developed, to be learned, and then just go about it, right? What can change and how difficult it is going to be. Now, as you start exploring those roles and start focusing on developing those skills, looking at the people who are already at that roles, and then what challenges they go through. You look at the higher echelons in your own company, you see what kind of changes are happening there, who is successful, who is not. You start slowly realizing that it's a different kind of game altogether. And looks like there is something different that needs to be done. You then start approaching your mentors and your managers, starting to ask, okay, how to do that? How do you do that? Or how you play your role? And the answers you get are like all kinds of answers, right? They range from saying that, okay, you are capable. Don't worry about it. You'll get there. Or it's a personal journey. You know what? You learn as you go along. When you play that role, you learn. But then how do you do that, right? Then you start looking at some coaches. You hire a coach, and then you still are not able to see those changes happening. You're not getting the feedbacks that you expected. Even after asking the roles, you're not getting those roles, and then everything seems so distant. There is some magic you think that is missing. Well, that was me until 1 year back. Hi, I'm Sachin Badole. I'm working in semiconductor industry as a director of engineering. I have 24 years of experience, and I'm now moving to a new role as senior director of engineering. In my journey, I had realized that you need a coach. Coaches take the individuals where they themselves can't go. I came across Mudit a year back. I followed him. I looked at his videos, testimonials, and what he was teaching and what his courses were all about. I really liked those. from where I was not. I wanted to be sure that I myself am ready for taking up Mudit's courses. So I went through Launchpad, I went through Blueprint, and here I am in the certification journey. As soon as I started journey with Mudit, one thing I realized is his commitment towards developing the genuine CXO skills in people and how he wants us to succeed. The path he was showing was one of the transformation and through practice. Working on skills while you develop them, practicing them, failing, and then learning from it. I really liked it, and I do believe that that is what will work. I started working on myself. Some of the key ideas that Mudit taught us, one of those was the cognitive reframing. I started shifting my beliefs and shifting my mindset through cognitive reframing from possibilities, from impossibilities to possibilities. Slowly that helped me increase my confidence also and a self-belief also. Then see, Mudit's emphasis has been on the on basically changing your environment so that it helps you grow, helps you in your journey. So that is what I thought is definitely needed. So I started slowly shifting my environment, slowly started arranging it in a way which helps me. I started developing few habits deliberately. I spend a lot of time, alone time, contemplating on what has happened during that day or that week. I do my gratitude writing as well as affirmations. And I also look at, from planning perspective, we did the goal setting and all. From a planning perspective, what can I do to the best of my capabilities? The shift that has happened is really helping me. I can see the changes that are happening. I also decided to change my role and change my job. I wanted to go to a more challenging role, which can take me to the next level. It will demand new skills and new kind of contributions from me. It also is something that aligns more with a future technology. So I'm right now in a transition phase. I'm already going to join a new company. Mudit's help during this transition was tremendous. I mean, it was really, really helpful. I really like this cohort that we have. We get to meet so many people from different backgrounds. I have had my share of one-on-one conversations with many of you. Weekend group discussions also help me a lot. What I realized is the more I interact, the more I learn. Earlier, I used to hesitate, but now it's very clear that we are all the co-passengers on the same journey. Everybody is going through their own sets of challenges. And for me, the learning has been immense. Right now, I am resolved to continue this journey to become a CXO. There's one saying I really relate with. The world to you is is totally dependent on how you are. So this is me on my journey to become a CXO. And how I'm doing that is by changing myself from within and with Mudit's guidance and your help. Thank you.
Henry Ford once said, "Those who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Therefore, I decided to search for a coach who will not help me to learn, understand, and accomplish my personal goal, but also assist me to trigger inner transmission. Usually, I'm very unlucky person, but first time in my life, I was fortunate enough to find a coach, Mudit, who has been exceptional mentor from last 8 months, and journey continues. My name is Phul Chandra Tiwari. Please note Phul as PHOOL. I have 2 decades of IT experience and working as a CEO for Germany and Austria at Wipro Limited. My top 3 learnings from last 8 months transformation journey are: first, writing gratitude journal. Writing gratitude journal on daily basis has changed my perspective, has given me change my attitude to deal with situation, particularly adverse situation. I have received multiple feedback, my friends, my colleagues, but the most important was from my wife. My wife once said, "Fool, I have noticed that you don't react to my demands nowadays." My second learning has been creating and imagining the vision board. This learning has provided lots of clarity to me for my top 3 goals. A, I am running and completing full marathon in January 2026 in Mumbai. B, I'm taking over as a regional CEO for Wipro. C, I'm spending very quality time with my family at exotic locations. My third learning has been mapping identity and habit formation. This is the most important learning which I have had, which has changed me into action taker. I have developed so many micro habits, but the latest one, I started listening audiobooks, and I'm listening the autobiography of Yogi, as I love listening the autobiography. The most important quote which I loved, which Mudit tells quite often, is from the James Clear, from his book Atomic Habit. 1% betterment each day will take us 37 times better at the end of year. Dear friends, I have been having fantastic journey from last 8 months, which is full of learning, starting with practicing rituals, which is writing gratitude journal, affirmations, goals, and also understanding code of honors, and then understanding your weakness, your strength by SWOT analysis, understanding yourself, the most important, understanding the purpose of life using Ikigai, identity and habit formation, understanding have laser sharp focus on your goals using vision board, focus on work-life balance using wheels of life, understanding your manager, understanding your organization, understanding the nitty-gritty of presentation and communication, creating brand, and many more. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity and express my gratitude, sincere gratitude to Mudit, who has not helped me, I'm sure all of you, to provide huge amount of learnings, tools, materials, PPTs, and so on, but also inspired me, I'm sure all of you, to become a good human being. I would request all of you to come on video and let's have huge round of applause to Mudit. Thank you, Mudit.